Welcome to the BBC podcast.
Yeah, watch your mouth.
My other two
Hey,
friends are the
hey,
co-hosts, Tyler
no.
Daniels and
No.
Gage Coots.
No. I like how you call me the co-host and it's just Gage Coots.
I called you
Say
guys both
co-hosts.
co-hosts.
Aw, come on. Why does Gage have to be special too?
Whatever. I'm hurting so bad.
What should we talk about today, boys?
Jesus.
Pizza Hut.
Pizza
No.
Hut? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, my mom and dad both.
Pizza Hut sucks.
Hey, no, it doesn't.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Dude, their sauce tastes like ass.
Probably because
No, it
you're ass.
That's Little Caesars.
Yeah.
No, Little Caesar's sauce is
Well,
okay. I mean,
it
it
kinda
just tastes like
depends
tomato
on-
soup.
It depends on which type of store it is.
I prefer to just go to Big Slice for the New York style because they got good sauce too.
I don't think that's the greatest type of pizza either.
You had it frozen.
Chicago dish deep. Well, deep dish.
Chicago dish deep. Chicago dish deep. If you say that in Chicago, you'll get beat up.
Probably.
No, if you say that in
I'll
Detroit,
take a-
Detroit style pizza.
You're gonna get. Alright, Detroit style pizza is pretty much where you're eating a fucking Chicago deep dish while having a gun pointed to your head. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And like someone's robbing you at gunpoint.
Enjoy your pizza,
Or-
but give me your freaking wallet.
Or, like to add to the atmosphere, you see someone else getting robbed at gunpoint. Like while you're eating pizza, you just hear this, "Give me your wallet now." That's all it is.
What's your
My
guys'
It's not special.
What's your guys'
No.
your most funniest pizza name that you've heard?
Most
Pizza
funny
name?
pizza
What
name?
do you mean?
Because
Why?
I've heard one like from my mom and dad since they work there. I've heard Pearl Harbor because there's like in the middle there's pineapples, and then on the outside there's a bunch of jalapenos.
No, they should put rice on the outside.
The balding Asian.
Hey, don't be racist on our podcast.
There was pepperoni all along the edges close to the crust, and then it started turning into Canadian bacon.
Where was this at?
I don't remember. It was just a long time ago.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
Shut up, birds.
The weirdest name for a pizza I heard was just like pepperoni. Just pepperoni. Yeah, just a pepperoni pizza.
With no sauce.
Pizza with no
That's-
sauce. Sauce with no pizza.
Imagine pizza with no cheese.
Oh
You gotta
my
have the
God.
cheese. I wanna have some freaking.
You know what has the best pizza cheese?
What's the freaking issue that Tristan's always having? Like he's clogged. Constipation. Yeah, cheese.
Oh my
He's
God.
clogged.
Yeah, Tristan's always clogged with constipation.
No.
Wait, constipation? Wait, constant. Am I saying it right? I don't remember the word at all. I feel like I'm just saying it entirely wrong. Constipation, because now it just sounds weird.
Constipation.
I just watched a man carry 2 strippers out of a strip club.
You're fucking weird, dude.
Are you playing GTA?
No. On Reddit.
Oh.
Oh, you want to know a way to get good, more, like, or possibly more, possibly more.
No one wants
Viewers?
to know that. No.
Oh, I was just saying, post this on r/teenagers. You'll.
Oh
People
yeah,
don't-
true. But I feel like most of the community on r/teenagers is just like 30-year-old fucking neckbeards. Hey, I'm cool. I'm on r/teenagers, bro.
Probably.
Or they
So
could all be on like
No,
r/.
Chuck
Wow.
E. Cheese's did not out Pizza the Hut.
No, Chuck E.
Who's
Cheese is not out
who,
Pizza Hut.
who's ever even had Chuck E. Cheese's pizza? Like,
Yeah.
I
I
imagine it
have.
just being like Little Caesars.
It was a long
Yeah,
time ago. But
yeah,
as
it was a long time ago for me too. Who
Wood-fired
even
pizza.
remembers What?
Wood-fired pizza.
Fire with pizza. Pizza with no fire. Who even remembers Chuck E. Cheese?
I do, because I played a
The only
spider
thing,
that they
the only
sold, and
thing
I'm
I
very
remember
upset.
there, like, does anyone remember the freaking little machine thing where it's a gorilla and you grabbed its hands and it would just vibrate violently?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Thing would that was my favorite, even though it terrified me.
I wonder
Yo,
why.
do you guys remember the one where it's like you had to like grab a handle, push it up and down, and you had to make the balls go into the dog's mouth?
No, I don't
No?
actually.
Oh my
Guys,
god,
listen.
that was my favorite. That was my favorite.
Really, Gage? Really?
Gage,
Oh my
come
god!
on.
This is what happens when Gage is on the podcast. Out now! Get off the show!
No,
Get off the show now!
that was great.
I hate you.
You're retarded.
You're actually stupid. Let's talk about school. Let's talk about more school. I mean, where we left off last time was how Zach had to move away because his sister's sitting dudes.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That was sad, man. Zach was such a good friend, but let me tell you, man, that dude's farts. Oh my god, they were
What about his
disgusting.
banana pudding? What about his banana pudding?
All right, so like those watching, Zach's
Where's
banana
my-
pudding was like a trademark. That was like that was Zach's main
Wait,
dish
that
right
was-
there.
Look how many
Zach was a
notifications we
chef.
got.
Yeah, I know.
Yo, tell your brother to shut up. He's not on the podcast. Anyways, Zach's banana pudding is where every time during lunch, if there is a banana, he would make his famous pudding. It's where he puts a banana in his mouth, chews it till it's literally pudding consistency, and then he would just regurgitate it back onto the freaking tray, and that was his banana pudding.
Yeah.
He-
The worst part of. Oh, go ahead.
all right. I mean, he's made another version of it. It was Zach's hot dog pudding, and you can already guess what that was. Regurgitate a hot dog in the consistency of pudding. And also, I remember one time he did it, I gave him $1 to eat it. I didn't think he would actually eat it, but my God, I've never seen someone eat regurgitated banana so fast in my life. And I was gagging the whole time. What's funny is that, Joey?
Yeah.
Like, we would always push the tray towards Joey, and he would just flip shit. He didn't like Zach's banana pudding one bit. I miss Zach. Like, I miss him, man.
Yeah,
he could also burp so loud. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah. He's still in Fairgrove actually. He still
Really?
lives
Oh,
here.
yeah, he's homeschooled, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it sucks.
Yeah. I saw him at a football game this year actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I saw
That's
was at
that's
my-
the day I called you. Hey, why aren't you at the football game?
Oh, yeah. Last time I saw was at my brother's graduation. He was there. Also saw his sister, dudes.
Yeah. His sister was hot though.
On a scale of 1 to 1,000,000, how hot?
Well, 1 out of 10, a solid 8.
Oh.
Yeah. Case doesn't know anything about Zach, or yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, you remember Thomas Sims?
I remember Thomas, yeah.
He was fucking he was like Zach, but like more disgusting and just more stupid.
Like, he ate his own pencils back in, like, first grade.
Like if you gave
he would
that kid
even
a
eat the
pencil,
lead.
yeah, if you gave that kid a pencil, he would just put it like in between like his thumb and his pinky, like underneath it, and just start flinging it around, making weird noises. That would keep that kid irritated for like the whole day. And also, he would just blow out his snot and just pick his nose and just not even care. Like if you mentioned it, he would just laugh at you. He was like, he was just.
I knew a kid who jumped the slide and face planted into a girl once.
Wait,
What?
He jumped off the top of the slide and he went face first and he freaking face planted straight into another girl.
Oh, this reminds me when I did a Logan. So you know Logan Smith?
Yeah.
So one day, me, my friend Austin, and I feel like some other dude, we were playing on the fucking slide, you know? And we decided to like do some stupid shit where we threw wood chips up the freaking tube where you come out the slide, and I just got the biggest handful of wood chips and dirt, and I just like right as he was coming down, I guess I tossed it perfectly right into his face, and all I heard and then he came out, dirt was just in his mouth, and he was just like yeah, he was yelling. Oh,
you ever
my
fallen
God.
off the bar's back first?
Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, yeah, I knocked the wind out. That happened to me in kindergarten. I was,
Wait, what did you say?
you ever fallen off the jungle gym or bars and land on your back?
Oh yeah.
I got the wind knocked out of me in kindergarten because of that, and I just remember crawling. I was like, and then like some girl was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yep." I wasn't
Oh,
okay. I thought I was dying, but yeah.
I thought I was dying as well. I'm like,
Yeah.
I remember one time where
Literally
I
all
brought
I
this
remember
sharp.
from
Oh yeah, you go.
literally all I remember is me like imagine me just grabbing one by one. Missed the handle. Went to get it again. Missed it again. And my grip fell with my other one and I landed straight on my back.
Oh shit. Oh, we gotta talk about injuries and like pain. That's what we gotta talk about right now.
No, that's
you ever
my
had-
category,
and,
man.
and we can talk about like other people. Like I remember when I was in kindergarten, I had this freaking, the freaking octopus dude. Was it Davy Jones in Pirates of the Caribbean? Yeah, I had a toy of that, and like the freaking crab claw was really fucking sharp, and I just tossed it straight up there in recess, and it hit Callie. Callie, the fucking crazy one. The freaking claw hit her right in the top of the head, and I'm pretty sure it put a hole there. Yeah, I didn't get in trouble, but I felt really bad. Oh, also, Isaac. This just came to my head, but like one day, he just fucking. I just saw him just grab someone's coat and just throw it over the fence. And of course, once it's over the fence, you cannot get it. I just remember seeing him pick up some dude's coat and just fucking toss it over the fence, not giving a fuck. And so I was a snitch back then, and I thought I didn't like Isaac that back then, so I was like, "Hey teacher, Isaac threw a coat over the fence," and he just started crying, and then I felt bad.
Okay, I actually have a story about Isaac.
Yeah.
So back in first grade, he was like very, very skinny. Okay?
He was.
We were walking. Yeah, he was. He was in Miss Fender's class. So like back then, like we were closer to the elementary gym.
Yeah.
Like the smaller gym that we were going.
Yeah.
So we were walking. We were literally at the nurse's office. He was behind me. He puked everywhere. Like I looked behind. He says, he literally says, "Uh-oh," and then barks everywhere.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Isaac was actually my first ever friend coming. And
Really?
yeah, my parents brought me into the kindergarten classroom, and they made me sit next to Isaac. And right when they left, I was like, I just grabbed my pencil, dropped down. The guy was like, "Oops, drop my pencil." Pick it up, drop it. They started laughing, and boom, I had a friend. And then of course we proceeded to punch each other in the nuts because that's what you do in kindergarten.
Turn it down and use the headphones.
Jesus, Gage. What's going on?
My brother's playing Call of Duty.
Shut up, Garrett. But
you ever been moving a tire? Oh, fine.
That's irrelevant. Don't talk about tires.
You were talking about injuries.
Yeah, Isaac was an injury
ahead,
to someone's vagina, though, so it counts.
Have you ever Have you ever had a thorn go straight through your hand?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I haven't actually.
I have.
You want to talk about pain when the nurse tries to take it out? It probably wasn't terrible, but at the time I was dying. It was just she was trying to pull it out. I'm like,
Yeah, worst pain I've ever had wasn't that the worst pain you ever had though?
here, use the headphones. Yeah.
Yeah, the worst pain I ever had, I told you about this like not long ago, but hell's itch. Like, I just thought that
Garrett,
fucking
use the headphones.
Jesus, man.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I had gotten second degree burns all over my body after we fucking stayed outside in the pool for like hours with no sunscreen, shirtless and everything.
Ooh.
Yeah, second degree burns on my shoulders, my back, my chest, my arms.
That's why I always wear a shirt in a pool, because I get like terrible sunburns.
Yeah,
so
but like
that's why I wear.
I don't like, but like when you wear a shirt, it like freaking the friction on your nipples and the freaking shirt, it cuts your nipples and like no,
It doesn't cut my nipples.
It doesn't cut mine.
Well, it's not as bad in the pool, but like when you're in the ocean, oh my god, your nipples are gonna get fucking sliced. No joke, they're gonna get sliced. It's so painful. They get so sore and bloody. But anyways,
that's chafing.
back to Hell's Itch. No, it's not It's not chafing really, because all right, so like the shirt, it's constantly grinding up against your nipple, and it pretty much grinds your nipple off. Like
that's chafing.
No, it's beyond that, because like it'll literally grind your nipple off. Like there are people who literally have no nipples because of that. No joke. It's especially a problem in like marathons, because you're sweating a bunch. Like if you see blood, like two blood like spots on each nipple on a lot of marathoners, that's why it actually really hurts. But yeah, back to Hell's Itch. So yeah, pretty much I got in a sunburn so bad it damaged my nerves, and just a sunburn, like being on my body like that, it was so bad because I couldn't sleep while laying down. It actually took me like almost a full week to actually be able to sleep, and it took me sitting on my arse for like 5 hours trying to sleep to actually pass out. But I ended up getting, like, the worst part about it was Hell's Itch, and that's it's like a constant burning itch, and like the more you itch it, the worse it gets, and pretty much you just suffer through it. Like there's nothing else you can do. It can last like an hour, or it can last a whole day. But here's the thing: if you look up Hell's Itch, I was looking for remedies, and everything said aloe vera or cold water. And I tried it, and it would only get worse. It would only get worse, and like at this point, I was panicking because it was just so bad. Like I've read stories, and like it'll bring a grown man to tears almost. And like I said, I was, my god, like I was clawing at my skin, at one point, and I was I clawed right through my skin, and it was fucking bad. But it was up until I found this video on YouTube where this guy said, "Oh, well, all this shit online is just bullshit, and you need to put some really hot water on there, because the hot water is gonna confuse your nerves and make them think, oh, pain instead of itch. Do that, boom, perfect, relief." And yeah, that's how I got over that worst pain of my life. What about you, Tristan? What's your worst pain?
It either has to be whenever I
stuck in Aaron's anus.
Shut up, Gage.
No.
All right, what's your worst pain?
Dude, just stop about the Aaron thing. It's really getting annoying. But anyways, it's either had to be between me breaking my pinky toe
Or your
my
arm?
wrist. Actually, I broke my arm and, well, my ulna and radius on my right arm with 3 different other wrist bones, and my on my left arm, my elbow. But to be honest, I really don't remember me breaking my elbow.
Man,
because I was like 4. So it had to be my wrist. Like, so I was riding a ATV, and it was going smooth
Did you take a
Like, it was going
Did you
smooth.
take a sharp turn or something?
No. So the throttle got stuck.
Oh shit!
I was going as fast as I can, and the throttle got stuck. So I was already panicking enough. So I tried the brake, and it wasn't working since the throttle was stuck. And I couldn't turn because it was so shaky also. So I went into like a complete, like, frozen in fear where I couldn't do anything. And I know I could have turned it off, but I couldn't do anything because I was like frozen in fear and having a panic attack.
Yeah.
So I landed in a creek bed.
Oh, dude.
And I landed on a huge rock, crushing my arm under me with the ATV falling on top of me.
Damn.
That's why you have brain damage.
Hey, I don't have brain damage. Okay.
I should have had a similar incident in my life. Like, you always hear about people that like flip their 4-wheelers and then they die or like they just get badly injured. See, like,
Yeah.
when I was like, I would say like 7, 8, around that age, my dad got this 4-wheeler out of his shop, and of course I really wanted to ride it, so he let me ride it, and I'm just driving it around the yard, and I just take a really sharp turn, and the whole thing flipped right on top of me, but somehow I just got up completely unhurt. It didn't hurt me. I was like, huh. That kind of sucked, but my mom freaked out. She's like, "You're never getting on that again." I was like, "Why? It didn't hurt at all. I'm fine," but I didn't know how fucking dangerous that is.
It's super dangerous.
I got
man.
lucky, I guess, because completely didn't even feel a thing, man, and I could have easily gotten crushed.
I really didn't get lucky.
Near-death experience.
I almost fell through a bridge.
Oh, well, a bridge? Like, how high?
Mm-hmm. Pretty high. It was onto a river.
Like, how did this happen?
Me and my dad and one of his buddies, we were walking, looking for stuff to deer hunt. We found an old suspension bridge. We were walking over, and I wasn't paying attention. And I my right leg went into a hole, and I freaking almost fell through. My dad was like, "If you would have fallen through, I would have head dived straight into the freaking river."
Man, yeah.
Well, to be honest, if you would have dived in there, you probably wouldn't have gotten as hurt if you like landed on your side.
Well, it was over water though, right?
Yeah, but it was a river and it was going pretty fast.
Oh shit! So like the current would have just carried you, and that probably would have drowned you.
And I didn't know how to swim.
Yeah, and like even then, you got laying perfectly through the water to not, like if you laying
break your
yeah, because like from that high, I'm sure it would have pretty much been the same as falling right into concrete. Probably. I've almost died from like an allergic reaction, and this was when I was in first grade. Yeah, it had to have been first grade, and I had pneumonia, and in typical coughing all night, puking all day, but I got prescribed this medication. This was before I knew I was allergic to penicillin and moxicillin. Yeah, which kind of it really sucks because antibiotics are like really important for like fighting infections and stuff. And, like I wish I wasn't allergic to stuff like that because like who knows when I'm like a fucking grandpa and I'm sick with something and I can't get antibiotics, I could be screwed. But anyways, I've been taking penicillin every day, and all was fine until I got this terrible rash on every inch of my body, and we knew something was bad, and we went to the clinic, and they told me that hey, if I took just a little bit more of this stuff, my throat would just shut on me, like my throat would just closed. I got lucky, and we don't have an Epstein pen or whatever anywhere. We don't have anything like that in our house because like no one thought that I was allergic to that, and no one else has any allergies like that. So I could have just ended up choking to death or suffocated, pretty much. So that's my near-death experience.
He's not the only one who needs it.
So, the closest thing that I've came to a death experience that I would say was whenever I cut my finger.
With the knife?
Cause I was
Are
like,
you talking about 8th grade?
yeah, I was bleeding everywhere. Like I couldn't even stop it. First responders came out to my house, and uh, I barely remember anything. I just remember going to the hospital.
Like, did you lose enough blood to like feel very cold and like lightheaded, or?
Lightheaded.
Yeah, that's when it gets pretty bad. Like, did he cut like an artery or like a vein or something? Like, are those even in your fingers? Probably.
Probably. I'm not sure, but
Veins
I
are,
almost
not
took off
arteries.
the complete top of my finger.
Yeah, I remember you showing those stitches, and like you get hurt so much, man. Like, didn't you
I
just like
know.
get badly hurt before that somehow?
The closest to me dying.
No.
Oh.
Actually, yes, that was my
Yeah, I
toe.
thought you did something
Wait.
bad before that.
Yeah, that was my toe during the summer, and then school, and then I went to.
Yeah.
Then it was
We're at.
after. What's it called?
Okay. I'll be back in like
Huh.
5 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
It was after. It was after spring break and everything. That's whenever I cut my finger.
Yeah, like you kept getting hurt then, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, eighth grade, 7th, 6th, 7th, and 8th were my worst years
Yeah,
ever.
what were you cutting to like slice into your finger like that?
Um,
Was it like a saw knife, like kind of like a bread knife?
No, it wasn't a
'cause
bread
those will
knife.
fuck your finger up.
It was one of the ones that you usually cut chicken with.
Like a paring knife?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those are sharp.
Yeah. Wanna know what's bad? I sharp. No, it wasn't me. It was my older brother who was learning to sharpen knives, and he sharpened that one. And my dad said, "Oh, that's really sharp."
They must be really sharp. Cut
So
through your
yeah.
finger like nothing. Like butter, it seemed like.
Yep.
I don't play with knives too much. I mean, there was this time where, like, if I'm ever using a bread knife, and, like, it sucks to get cut by a bread knife because, like, if you like, they're very they got all the sharp little points on them. So like, if it gets down to your finger and you don't notice it,
it's a serrated.
Like, if you're
bread knives are serrated. That's why there's a bunch of like bumps and stuff.
But like if you have your hand like the bottom of like a bagel or something, that's how I end up cutting myself pretty badly on one of those. Like once you're sawing through it, and like once it actually hits your hand, you don't realize that, and you just saw down. You're cut deep. Like there's nothing you can do about it. But when I was about 2 or 3 years old, see, I was stupid at that time, and I had a bread knife, and like it was a big bread knife too. My mom was like, "Oh, Tyler, just give me the knife, okay?" And I just fucking threw it at her But you can't blame me, man. I was 2 years old, man. And here's the thing, though. I threw it at her, and it hit her finger so perfectly, it sliced it open.
Oh my god, you were a devil.
I know, I was
child.
a little devil when I was like 2 years old.
My brother was the devil. Whenever he got mad at my parents, he'd always squat and start screaming like he was going Super Saiyan.
Oh my god.
My mom always said that I was actually like a good kid whenever I was like 2.
Nice.
I wasn't that bad.
All right, but just the age of 2 and like everything else was just hell.
Yeah.
That's when he started autistically screeching everywhere.
Hey, don't say that on the podcast.
Autistically.
No.
Okay, well, anyways, what was your worst year overall?
What do you mean?
Yeah. Like least favorite
That's hard.
year.
2018, I had a terrible year.
How come?
Not really something I can talk about.
Is it is it alright if I
family issue?
Is it alright if I ask like just like not
No.
All right, but like it was something you
It's
told me
terrible.
though, right?
No, I haven't told you about this
Oh,
yet.
I thought it was like your cousin.
It's
This is just
probably
something
about
I
else.
thought you were gonna
family.
like say something about your cousin.
My cousin. I don't even remember you telling me about that. All right, me telling
Oh,
you
that's what I
about
was
that.
talking about. Like, oh heck, are we gonna start talking about like sad stuff now? All right.
No.
Well,
No, I just want to.
my worst year.
I mean, you
My worst year was either when like my aunt Summer acting like a fucking bitch, or either that, or when just this year, 2020. Yeah. How come? You know. Yeah.
Kobe died.
Kobe Bryant was like Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal, my two favorite basketball players ever. I always liked the Lakers, man, because why not? The Lakers had Kobe Bryant and Shaq.
They were always a good team.
I just like the old Lakers players like Kareem, Magic Johnson, Kobe, Shaq. Scottie Pippen was Bulls, my man.
Yeah, I know. I don't really know that much about
They had Wilt
basketball.
Chamberlain at one point, Jerry West. There's more I can't think about.
Larry Bird.
No, Larry Bird
Yeah,
was
Larry
a Celtic.
Bird.
I just said that
But,
because it's a fun name to say.
Yeah, that sucked. And coronavirus going on.
Isn't Larry Bird the the emblem
No,
of
that's Jerry
NBA?
West, I think. I think it is.
Yeah, they're thinking about changing it to Kobe Bryant.
That would be pretty cool if they did that.
Yeah, and Jerry West doesn't want to be the emblem of it anymore.
Yeah, make it Kobe. But like the worst part about it is like at first they're saying, "Oh, it's just Kobe," and then they say, "Oh, his whole family was on there." But then it just came out that it was Cheetah, and that was or Gigi. Was it Gigi? Yeah, Gigi Bryant. Yeah, Gigi Bryant. And that was sad because like that was like his daughter that was really good at basketball, and she would be at like every game with Kobe, and like.
Yeah, she was going to be on the WNBA WNBA
she was really
team.
good.
I think it was called the Los Angeles Sparks or whatever.
And like she was always with Kobe Bryant, and like they're on their way to like a practice session with another family and another one of her teammates.
Yeah, everyone made a big deal about
but they
Kobe
forgot
Bryant
about like everyone else on there though.
Yeah, they forgot about literally everybody else.
Let's not forget about the other families too, man. But
oh my God, like news is
and of course now.
I like how you're talking about this. I'm just eating nuts and playing Seven Deadly Sins.
Coronavirus has happened, and that's been crappy because I don't like being in quarantine because it just leaves me alone with my own thoughts for too long. And when I'm alone with my own thoughts for too long, it just makes me feel terrible. Like, I just think of shit I shouldn't be thinking about. Like, one of the worst traits of mine is that I can't help but think about death. And, like, but when I say that, I mean, like what comes after death. And, like, my biggest fear is dying and just being in eternal darkness forever. Like, that's just my biggest fear, and I always think about it. And sometimes when I think about it, I just get like a panic attack. Like, oh shit, I don't want that to happen, man. I want there to be something. I want there to be something more than the eternal darkness, because that's just terrible.
Yeah,
I think about that when I'm in the shower and I sit there staring at the water like,
Well, I usually think I feel like there is such thing as an afterlife, but technically, like what I'm trying to say is that you come back as someone new, like a
See, that'd
reincarnated
be
person.
cool, you know. But like, what I think is that I'm
I
like,
don't think that's true at all.
what do you call it when like you're an atheist, but like you want to believe? Like, I'm like my family's Christian, my whole family's Christian, and I want to be Christian. I'm striving to be a Christian, but I just it's hard for me to believe, you know. And I mean, we've never been to church before. Like, ain't like we're gonna be like, oh, no Christian on Sundays and all that, you know. Like, we're not like that, but like we still believe. But I have a hard time in believing because modern science, of course, and all of it being debunked, like evolution being a thing, and it just seems so more realistic than man with wings up in the sky creating people like Mr. Potato Heads. And yeah, I have a hard time with believing.
Well, technically, they don't know what God looks like. They say he's just an entity. He's not an actual
but
physical
I think that
embodiment.
Jesus is God.
No, Jesus is
I've
God's
heard
son.
some things where like Jesus
Yeah.
is actually God.
No.
Well, yeah, I know that's probably not it,
Yeah.
but like I've heard some things like that though. Like it's kind of interesting. But what keeps me like what gives me a little bit of belief is ghosts. I believe in ghosts. They're fucking real. I don't care. They're real, man.
I've actually had an encounter with one before.
Yes, so have I.
You've never heard mine, have you, Tristan?
It was pretty much, I would call it a poltergeist because it was moving shit around. It was terrifying. It was in this old condo in Alabama. Old condo. And as we're in it, you know, I hear just a bunch of movement, screeching and all that. And out of the corner of my eye, you know, I see the freaking shelf just shift. It shifted. I look away and I look back and it moved back again, and I could not sleep there. I was terrified. I was on a bunk bed and oh my god, I was so young and I just wanted to cry because I felt so helpless because there's this fucking entity inside the room that you know, like I don't like that and I didn't like it. It was terrible. I know.
I used to live in a house where near a graveyard. A little kid
your
drowned
stuff
in our
is scary,
backyard.
man. Your stories are way scarier. Just saying.
I used to live across
Oh,
the
dude,
cemetery
no.
also.
Why?
Well,
that's that. Oh.
There was a time I was sitting in bed, and I used to sleep with my door open. That's why a part of the reason I close it now. I sleep and trying to sleep, and I hear little footsteps of a child, and I hear laughter.
Fuck that.
Oh Jesus!
And I just crap myself, just sitting there like,
oh man.
And then another time, my mom was in the garage smoking a cigarette, and she the door slammed and the light turned off, and she thought it was my dad, and she yelled for him to, and he wasn't home. She yelled for him to open it, but it never opened, obviously.
So I was actually laying in bed, and as you know,
your Latina mama comes out of the closet.
What?
And your Latina mom comes out of the closet like, hello. I made tamales.
Anyway, I was laying down, and as I said, I lived across from a cemetery. One of my dad's ex-girlfriend's kids were staying, and the guy was older than me, and he kept on doing like he was running and
I took the
like he was running, and then he said afterwards he stopped after like the third time of doing it, and I just kept on hearing quieter ones like this, and I also heard like knocks, so I started freaking out, and I just couldn't handle it anymore, so I ran to my dad, and I snitched on him. He said, I only stopped after the third time. And that freaked me out. And apparently my uncle was there. My cousin's dad, Gavin's dad, was staying with my dad, and so he was sleeping on the couch, and he heard our back door open, and he just saw someone walk through, and he acted asleep. He was trained in the military, so he just acted asleep just in case if the guy came towards him. But it was a military. It was a guy in the military, like wearing a full suit, and it was like an actual ghost. Like he was wearing like a full military suit with like badges on
You
his
think that could have been
left
like
side,
one of his friends that
and
maybe like he knew that died during
no, it looked like a World War II. It looked like
Wait,
the guy
are you
was
guys
from World War
wait, so
II.
you
He said,
were
PTSD
you
goes with a
next to
lot of
like
random stuff.
one of those like they have those special burial sites for the
I don't think it
people in the
was
military?
like a special. I'm not sure if it was a special one because we were also living in like
Well,
a trailer
I think
park, not really a
I think
house, but a trailer park.
like where a battle happened. Maybe it was like a Civil War uniform. Like it, I feel like it could have been something more like that, like a soldier. Because there are battles,
Yeah,
like there are Civil War battles, like right where we were standing, pretty much.
yeah. There was one in Carthage, but I don't think it
Yeah,
was Civil War.
man, that would freak me out.
It's called the Battle of Carthage.
Uh, I've seen I've seen a ghost in my dream before, and it was my grandma's ghost, and it was horrifying yet very heartwarming.
Then that then that was just a dream. That was
I I
a
feel
dream,
like it
a
was a
ghost in
sign.
your
I feel
dream.
like it was actually her. It was just like too perfect because at my house, I don't think I told you this before, but I told you this, but at my house, like we used to always have just big family gatherings, always family gatherings at our house. And of course, my great grandma was always there. I was pretty close to my great grandma. I loved her dearly. And of course, she ended up passing away. And I didn't feel anything at all. Just blank. I felt numb during the whole funeral. Didn't shed a single tear. Everyone was crying around me. I was like, I feel like I should probably be crying. Like maybe people are gonna think that I don't care, but I did care. I was so dumb. I honestly just didn't know how to feel because I never experienced a loss before. But like a few days later, I feel like it was. I just like had this dream where we're at the family gathering, and just having a good time at our house, and but of course there's a missing piece, and that's great grandma, and then she just appears, and everything just like stopped, but she was just standing right in the middle of the porch there, while everyone's surrounding her, and she's just staring at me, and I looked back at her and I just, like smiled, I think, and she just disappeared and everything went back and everyone's having a good time again. And I just felt like that could have been her saying goodbye.
Mm,
Yeah, it's deep. It's
damn.
deep. Like your dreams
Yeah.
are always telling you something, and like people could invade your dreams.
I had a Minecraft dream once.
Oh, don't even get me started on Minecraft dreams. So like, I've had horror dreams about that game without even playing the game, pretty much. Like freaking, I had this one dream where I was in my freaking bed. My bed used to be, well, like where my freaking mattress is, adjacent to my door. I had this little bit, and I had this dream where I used to always sleep with my door open and the closet or the hallway light on, and in my dream, I'm staring at the freaking bathroom, and the lights are off, and I just see a freaking very slender, tall, pale man with a rectangle head and a rectangle nose, no eyeballs at all, just start waddling towards me. And oh my god, now I probably would say, oh, that's pretty fine, but then I was freaking, I would get that dream so much. It was just a recurring dream, and oh my god, it freaked me out. Like, he would just waddle towards me while going, like, he wouldn't make a noise. He just waddled towards me like a fucking penguin. I don't know how I got that dream, though. It was recurring, but, like, I'd never played Minecraft. I never watched Slenderman. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So, I also had a recurring nightmare. Like, actually, two. I remember my mom coming in through the living room door. Well, actually, before my older brother was like acting weird, ran under my bunk bed, and like I look under, he has like a demon face with like a demon body, and and like all the toys emerged surrounding him and like made like armor, and so I ran out of the room, stayed in the living room. Then next thing you know, I just see my older brother up on the ceiling going to the kitchen. And my mom walks in. He says, "Hey, I brought in the groceries." I said, "No, don't go into the kitchen. No, don't go into the kitchen." She goes in there.
Oh my god.
My brother freaking eats her.
I've had a very similar dream, except this is like a double thing where like I was sleepwalking and I was also dreaming. And as I was walking, I sleepwalked in my brother's room. From the dream, I was just going to my brother's room because I used to steal his like Angry Birds on it. But in the dream, you know, I just like crack open his door to like sneak the phone in there, and he just his face is right at the door. And I just tossed the phone in there like, oh shit, and then he just flings open the door, so he's like, and then he freaking pounces on me and just starts ripping my guts out. But turns out what really happened is I sleepwalked to his door, opened his door while snoring and sleepwalking. And I scared my brother, and my brother just took a freaking cleat and threw it at my face. And then I just closed his door and walked back to my room and just went back to bed. Yeah. And also, like, another dream I had, I'll give you two more freaking weird dreams. I remember a lot of dreams for some reason, but here's a freaking weird one. This one's weird.
Yeah.
So me, my mom, and my brother were like walking through like, I would say it was like Springfield, downtown Springfield or someplace, and you know, just shut up. But we're walking on the sidewalk, you know, and I look up in the sky and I see a fucking UFO in the air, a UFO, and like I just start freaking out. But my
It's your brother's butt.
Oh, come on, why? But anyways, my brother and my mom were like completely chill about like, oh, Tyler, chilled out, it's fine. But, like, there's a fucking UFO in the air. What do you mean? And like,
yeah, it seems like literally every nightmare.
Yeah.
Seems like everybody is fine,
like, freaking,
fine except for you.
But then, like, when it finally gets here, you know, my brother and my mom are like, oh, sweet, cool. Like, dude, what the fuck? No. And you know what the freaking alien, the UFO did? He was like, here's some free milkshakes for y'all. He literally gave us milkshakes. What? I said it was a weird dream. Like a freaking UFO. I freak out over a UFO in the air. Everyone's fine, and then I realize why they're all fine. It's a freaking milkshake UFO. It's just a freaking alien. It's like the freaking ice cream truck guy, except it's a freaking UFO and it's an alien.
No one lives.
And like, it just went from a terrible dream to like, oh my god, I love this dream. This is awesome. But here's,
milkshakes.
God, I just forget about the dream? No. Oh, what was the dream? Oh, yeah, here's the dream. This one terrified me, man. It terrified me. Like, you ever have those dreams where, like, your mom or something turns into a fucking demon and just freaking kills you?
Oh, I thought you were going to say you ever have a dream when your mom
Why do
gets
you
naked
say that stuff, man? I don't like to think about it.
I don't
want to think about my mom like that. That's weird, but
I don't think of my mom like that.
I don't think of my mom like that.
I don't know why.
But Garrett, why do you have a red butthole?
I get it.
Oh, you guys ever had a... Oh, what are you gonna say?
Okay, let's uh continue talking about
Alright.
your
Naked mom dream.
horrifying scarred you dream about your mom.
I mean, that was kind of it. She just freaking turned to a freaking monster and just killed me. But here's another weird fucking dream. So basically, I had this one dream where I was in my living room running around, and I was running from the cliche horror movie freaking enemies like Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Hockey Mask Boy, Jason. Yeah, just Jason. And basically, as I'm running around, I decided to run up the stairs like an idiot and jump from the top all the way down to the bottom. And I died. But when I woke up in the school playground and in the middle of a freaking dodgeball tournament. And so I'm like, okay, I guess I'm in a dodgeball tournament now. And, I'm playing dodgeball. And then when I get out, I'm back inside the freaking horror movie character house. And every time I died, I went back into the freaking dodgeball tournament. Like, what the heck? What? Like, it's just so weird. Like, it makes no sense. Every time I die, I'm in a freaking dodgeball tournament in the school, and yeah, I don't.
I had a weird dream where I was in school, and every time I turned a corner, my dog was sitting there. Every time I was turned a corner, my dog was sitting there dancing, and his head would pop, and it'd be confetti everywhere. And it was like an infinite circle. It was just dog confetti. And then I had another one where my dad was in his underwear holding a shovel with a cowboy hat on. He said, Gage, I call the sheriff's department. I ate too many mushrooms. And he falls over, and it just repeated for 3 hours.
I had this one weird dream that happened to me. It was like very. You ever seen Silent Hill PT? Like, it's the same thing. Like, you go through the door and then boom, you're back at the same place. I had a dream like that. My house, and oh my god, I was like, and like when I thought I was finally out of the dream, nope, back where I started, and it was so frustrating. It pissed me off. And, like, my mom is just there, like acting like oh fine. And I'm like, no, mom, this is stop repeating the same lines, please.
And then your mom like finally proves to you that it was perfectly fine, goes through the same door, and then see, this is your bedroom. Then shuts it, you go through it, and it's the same room that you've been in.
Oh, you guys ever had sleep paralysis?
Go ahead.
Oh, you guys are lucky,
Nope.
man. It's
No.
so bad. I've been fortunate enough to not have it in like a year. But oh my god, it's the most terrifying thing ever, especially when you hallucinate. And I had 2 occasions where I hallucinated. Oh my god. The first time when it happens is always the worst. And of course I had to hallucinate the first time it happened, and I thought I was dying, to be honest. And then I thought I was being attacked by a demon. Because I woke up, and my first instinct is always to check my phone and see what time it is, to see what time I woke up. And I try to get my phone, but I can't move. I can't move my arm. I can't move nothing. And I was like, oh shit. But, I try to scream for help, but it where you like try to scream, but instead, like, all that comes out is just a small little whisper. That was that, and it felt like something was sitting on my chest. Like, it felt like there was a big weight on my chest, and like it was hard to breathe. And so, yeah, I thought I was dying, but of course there was nothing I could do to like scream for help or nothing. And then my vision just darkened, and as that happened, I heard a growl, just a deep growl, a low growl, and that gave me enough adrenaline to just shoot up. I shot right up in a sweat. And like that was terrifying. But I realized that, hey, I guess I'm fine. I don't really want to go back to sleep, but I guess I'll just do that because I don't want to wake up my parents because I'm a scared little pussy. But yeah, and then the second time where I hallucinated, I was like sleeping with my face down in the pillow, comfy as hell, and I can't move. But I thought, oh, my face is down on the pillow. Ain't like I'm gonna see anything too bad. But no, I literally hallucinate. Well, I had a physical hallucination pretty much. Like I felt something that wasn't there, and what I felt was something crawling its way up my body to my ear, and then I heard a banshee scream, and that made me shoot up too. I didn't like it at all.
Mm.
Is that your
Dang.
is that your cat?
Maybe. Well, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Jesus, good.
So Gage,
Ha!
you have anything to talk about?
What, I mean, about what?
Lucid dreaming.
Anything?
Oh, no, you don't know.
Dude,
No.
I love it when I lucid
No.
dream.
No. Oh, wait. Yeah, we can talk about lucid dreaming.
It's
I've
where
had some
you
weird
pretty
ones
much
of those.
dream it, but like you're in a
Like,
dream and you just control it.
Yeah, I've been self-conscious in them, and they're weird. I don't even remember what the dream was about. I just remember waking up in it. It was kind of funny. So I'm just sitting there. I remember the dream. I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. But I was sitting there and just looking around, and I'm like, wait a second, that tree isn't supposed to be there. And then I start freaking randomly making things appear. I made a cheeseburger appear, and then I made Kylie Jenner appear with a freaking cheeseburger on top of her. I'm like, yeah, this is great.
Every
When I
time
woke
I'm
up,
lucid
it's like,
dreaming now, I
oh.
just like, oh, am I supposed to find some hookers or something? But I used to have this way to get out of dreams when I was younger, and how I would do it was I would just blink really hard. Like I would just close my eyes as hard as I could, and then boom, I wake up. Like I had a freaking like if I was in like a freaking nightmare, I'd be like, "Ha, you thought, Mr. Monster Man," and I would just close my eyes as hard as I could, and then, huh, what a loser. But like sometimes it just doesn't work, and like it's so terrible because like a monster's chasing you, and you think, oh, "I'm fine, watch this," and then I open my eyes and I'm still there, and then I just die. But I.
That happened to me once, and that was actually recently. Yeah, so like I was the way that I get out of my out of dreams. It's like for some reason I like snap my fingers really fast, and I was being chased by Freddy Krueger, and I said, "You thought."
It's so bad
Nothing
to dream
happened.
about
It just
Freddy
freaking
Krueger
tears
because,
me
of course,
apart.
the whole thing about him is that if you die in your dreams, you die for real. So if you die to Freddy Krueger in your dreams, it's bad. But I have a dream catcher, so I don't get nightmares anymore, really. Yeah.
Neither do I.
Yeah. Before I actually got my dream catcher, I would
dream
get
catcher.
nightmares all the time. And then I got it, and then it just changed. I didn't start getting them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird how that works. It's like,
Hey guys, listen.
What are you doing to that poor cat?
I'm petting it.
Oh.
Whenever my aunt first got her, she hopped in the dryer, and the dryer was started.
Jesus.
And she was tossed around. She broke her hips, had a bloody nose, and was panting a lot. So that's why she meows a lot. Yeah, that's why she meows a lot. She perked up her ears and looked at the phone.
I'm in for some.
Well, anything
no,
else
man. I'm kind of
we
into
should
this
talk
whole
about?
freaking creepypasta, scary stuff.
How do you eat cheeseburgers?
Yo,
like,
you gotta have
put
some
on
American cheese, ketchup, mustard, or
I
barbecue sauce.
I like
Yeah.
Colby Jack better. I think mustard's more of a hot
No,
dog thing than a burger.
I love mustard, man. Put it on
Yeah.
a bologna sandwich, a fried bologna sandwich. Delicious. Fucking delicious.
Okay, everyone go one by one. Gage, you go first. What would you put on your burger?
On my burger, if I had the
Yeah.
choice, I'd get a cheesy
Burger.
a burger with cheese in it, and then I put more cheese on top, and then I'd get pickles, ketchup, onions, fried onions, or just fried onions, jalapenos, a little bit of it, and then some freaking mayo.
Okay,
And
Gordon
I
fucking
would
Ramsay.
be happy. What?
Okay,
Ooh, boob.
I would have
Ooh, more.
cheese, like the normal patty, cheese, bacon, pickles, ketchup, mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, and that's it.
Oh, what?
You're
I
a
just
basic
like
pleb.
bottom bun, top bun, in
Yeah.
between that, a burger, some cheese, ketchup, mustard, or barbecue sauce, some lettuce, avocados, and bacon.
Y'all are basic plebs.
Or mayonnaise. Dude,
You guys are basic plebs.
it's gotta be
You put
avocados and bacon.
avocado on your
Avocados and
sandwiches?
bacon goes so good on everything. Like a chicken sandwich, a burger, ham sandwich. I love
Peeling
avocados, man.
avocado,
They're delicious.
quack.
They're delicious.
I don't like avocados.
You just gotta give them a good environment.
They're nasty.
Wait, do you like sushi though?
Guacamole's.
Yeah.
Sushi's awesome.
Dude, sushi is like, I think it was 2018. I actually had like a little party thing. I took, Luke.
Oh God.
I took Luke, Ricky, and Hayden Pierce all to like a skating rink, and afterwards we went to
Dude,
the
you know
Royal
what sucks
Buffet
though?
and got
Whenever
a
you
bunch
have
of
like
sushi.
bad sushi and you're just fucking shitting your lungs out. See, I once had this really bad eel sushi. Of course, it was eel, and oh my God, man, I felt like the hells of gay had opened out of my anus, and like my shits were pure hatred and evil that had built up inside of me. Like I felt like a new person afterwards. Yeah, pretty much.
Scream as they come
It
out.
was a hot shit too. It felt like hot lava. I didn't like it at all. It hurt.
Those are the worst. Well, those are the worst and the best. Those are the ones that stink the best. And whenever someone walks in,
Are we gonna talk about shit now? Because I got a good shit story.
You're
I
like,
got two good shit stories for y'all. So there's this time where we had just had some Chinese food.
Oh my God.
Chinese food. And it's like, oh my God, that stuff will mess you up, especially me, because Chinese food makes me very nauseous. But we just ate some Chinese, and I'm like, oh shit, we gotta go home. I feel like I'm dying. I think I'm dying. I'm sweating profusively, and like I don't have diabetes.
Are you
Shut
sure
up.
that's not just your
But
diabetes?
I'm clenching the freaking car seat like I'm hanging on for dear life, but we still we had just
car
gone to the
seat?
Chinese
When
restaurant.
was
We were in the
this?
car on our well, I was hoping it was on our way home, but we still had to go shop at Sam's Club. So I'm crying, and I'm begging my dear Lord that please poop my pants. And here's the thing. See, I don't like using public restrooms because there's always fucking pedophiles.
That one random
that's go
sped kid
bathrooms,
going.
but you got pedophiles. You got freaking dumbass people that are like,
when Tristan's in the
it smells
bathroom.
like someone's freaking taking a shit in here. It stinks in here. Like, it's a bathroom, you dumbass. What do you expect? It to smell like roses? Are you kidding me? But yeah, I didn't want to go to Sam's Club and have to use the public restroom. So when we're there, I'm at the point where my fucking legs are shaking. Like my legs are shaking and it is tunneling out of my asshole like a freaking mole in a fire tunnel, pretty much. And I don't know, man, but oh my God, like my legs were shaking. My knees were weak, and At one point, I was like, "Oh my god, fuck it," and I just
Arms were heavy.
ran to the bathroom. I never ran so fast in my life, you know. I ran.
There was a bit coming out of
Dude, almost. Like I was running, but my legs were weak too, so I was pretty much bouncing my way to there. And when I got in, the moment I pulled down my pants, it all just fucking released. I just released pure fucking hell. I punished that toilet and everything surrounding it. Luckily, there was no one in there, but my god, I was freaking blowing chunks nonstop. I was in there for like 30 minutes. It was like a freaking Niagara Falls. Freaking chocolate Niagara Falls, man. Oh,
Me and my family went to Colorado. My dad got a bit of a bug in his belly. He had to go poo. So we stopped at a Bass Pro, and he walked so fast. As soon as he sat on the toilet, it was a yard and all hitting the toilet. It was so bad he made two guys walk out of the bathroom. He said it was just pure black.
Oh my
He said
god.
it was pure blackness. That's the second time he's ever covered a toilet in his life.
Take a mean ass shit in the school. That I hate using the school bathroom because you're always gonna get the freaking stupid people that climb around the stalls. You know, like it's just a bad environment. But like,
what?
Oh well, I
don't get that.
Twice, and that was kindergarten and freshman year. And in kindergarten, I just went pooping. And it was fine. You know, I just pooped. I pooped. But freaking freshman year, I had a freaking storm brewing. Let me tell you what, man. Like it was bad the whole way there. And the thing is, though, yeah, you were. And so was Spencer.
I was
like,
in there
as I'm taking
at the same
dump, I
time.
see Spencer coming, and he sits next to the stall next to me, and I just flip him off of the stall, and he flipped me off. And then Tristan comes in, but like by that time, I had already freaking released hell on that toilet. Could you smell it? Yeah, I released pure hatred in that toilet. I had some freaking Hershey squirts.
There was one time I was sitting in class and it just hit me immediately. You know that moment when you think it's a fart, but it's a whoa. I raised my hand and Miss Feldman's like, yeah. And I'm like, can I go to the bathroom? And I'm like, yeah, I've never gotten up and ran out of the classroom so fast in my life.
Streaks.
Oh, that's why.
And I waddled down the hallway and I sat on the toilet. There was a guy I played football with next to me, and I just go he's like, oh my god, are you okay? And I'm like, no.
You ever like blow chunks at school? Like blow chunks through your mouth?
Too. Once, and it wasn't even really throw up. The worst time I regurgitated some ketchup.
Yeah, that was the day I thought my appendix bursted because like my stomach was hurting and like I was throwing up and I kept
when your appendix bursts, you're actually gonna feel a lot of fucking pain. Like it hurts bad.
Yeah, like my stomach wasn't like pain. Like it's a lot. It was a lot worse than I thought. I even like crapped myself in the car because I couldn't handle like it's just a moment. We were in a Walmart parking lot. I called my mom.
Oh.
No. It was just like a 24-hour stomach bug. I didn't know it would hurt that much. But like we were in a Walmart parking lot. I called my mom because she was in Walmart. I called her. She didn't even answer. So she walked out and I said, I grabbed myself. I tried to call you. And I begged her to go back inside and buy me a pair of underwear and new shorts. Said, no, let's just go by my work so you can
when I was a youngster, if we ever pooped ourselves, my dad would just take us outside, strip us naked, and spray our asses with a water hose. He wasn't gonna deal with changing a diaper or nothing. He's just gonna spray us with a water hose.
Too.
Growing up in the country.
Go give Carly a towel.
What was that? It sounded like a
one
fart.
There
That
was one
my
There
time.
was one
cat.
time. There was two times.
There was one time I was
No.
we were taking family photos. So and my dad was talking, Garrett, go give her a towel. And I had to poop, and he was talking to one of his cop buddies. And I'm like, hey, Dad, I got to poop real bad. He's like, oh, you can hold it. I'll be about 5 more minutes. I'm like, okay.
Oh.
So an hour passes by, and I'm sitting there about to crap my pants. I'm like, Dad, I got to go poop. He's like, go poop on the trail. So I go and walk over there, and I start popping a squat, and two people come over. I'm like, oh, God, I suck it back in and waddle my way back. Trying to pull my pants up. So then I go sit on a stump thinking I'm not going to poop myself. And then lo and behold, I freaking dropped almost like a dam bursted out of my anus. It was like, oh my God. And then we get in the car. My mom knows I crap my pants at this point. We get in the car and my dad's like, who farted? And I start dying. And he's like, what? It's like, I pooped my pants.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Like, it was an unbelievable amount of poop. Like, there was so much. There was no underwear to salvage out
God,
of that.
man. I hate it when,
God.
you think it's a fart, but then you just your pants.
Like, you go to fart and you almost crap yourself.
Garrett, go give her a towel. You're just playing Call of Duty.
Okay. Yeah, what a lazy bum.
Yeah, and you're just talking to us.
There's just one time where I puked out,
Yeah.
it looked like I ate a Smurf and puked it out, but it was birthday cake ice cream, and I had pneumonia. So I was traveling in the car with your mom.
Jeez, I don't know why you couldn't have freaking got her one.
Ow!
Wouldn't have taken much. Carly, stop.
Yeah, we'll let Gage have his family issues, but
Continue on going.
this is when
Continue
I had
what you were
pneumonia,
saying.
and my mom was just driving me on the car, and she thought she'd just give me some ice cream to make me feel better. It made me feel better because I had birthday cake ice cream from Brahms. But, as we're almost home, she rolls down the window. I'm like, Mom, roll the window back up because I felt like I was going to blow up. She didn't listen, and I freaking grabbed the freaking bucket and blew so much chunks, and it was liquid. It was a blue liquid. It looked like I ate a Smurf and puked it up, and it smelled so terrible. It was like one of the worst smells ever. It smelled like stomach acid mixed with moldy milk. Yeah. Also, I hate when you puke through your nose and it burns. It's like the worst feeling ever.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dang, it's been going on for about 75 minutes now.
Oh, what's up, Gage?
What?
Hey, what's up again?
Oh, really? No, let's keep going until my phone
I guess
dies,
this is
which
the end.
I'm at 12%. We can talk about some more,
Oh my God. Okay.
You ever been running? You're so fat that your boobs start hitting each other and they start hurting.
We don't have boobs, Gage.
No.
We don't have double
because I don't
B's
have...
like you.
Well, that's just...
Yeah, well, Chris might relate.
Problem, I guess.
This is the nickname. Yeah, why do you think he's called Mother Coconuts?
Oh, yeah.
Of course, no.
Chris would understand.
His nicknames for me was pretty much... Michelangelo, man. Michelangelo.
Okay.
Michelangelo.
I'll be back.
Michael is something else,
Michelangelo.
man. It's easy to piss that boy off.
Michelangelo.
The way I would get him pissed off in 8th or 7th year was I would always say Michael's hemorrhoid cream, and he did not enjoy that at all. Just say Michael's hemorrhoid cream, and he just get pissed off.
Yeah.
But then, all you gotta do is say Michelangelo, and then he's just like, "Fuck you, Tyler," or "Shut the fuck up, Tyler." He just says the same thing.
Yeah.
He's so easy to piss off. It's funny. Oh man, Michael, I miss Mike. I miss Michelangelo. I miss you, Mikey.
No, it should just be I
You ever
miss Mikey. If you're listening to
We
this
miss you, Mikey.
podcast,
Please come
Mikey,
home.
we miss you.
You ever piss off Chris? Zimmerman, Mother Coconuts.
Which
Yeah,
Chris?
he just makes that face where like it looks like he's
I've done
smiling,
it
but
before.
he's fucking pissed. And like when I piss him off on like every occasion where I piss him off, he just makes that face where like it looks like he's smiling. He's so mad, but he always
or like he says, "Knock it off."
Yeah, I know. He said
said that to me before.
And like he'll just like
that.
grab you with like his claws. Oh yeah, Isaac too. Yeah, and Isaac when Isaac's mad, he's mad. He's big mad. I used to make Isaac very mad in 5th grade by just saying asparagus.
Gate is not allowed to play with his friends anymore.
Yeah, if I said asparagus to Isaac, he would get so mad because I said it so much. Like every day, I would just say asparagus because I was still a 5th grader.
Yo, you got me into that.
Yeah, he used to tell the principal every day, and I would get in trouble every day with the principal. But see, the first day he actually told the principal. No, but Isaac would. But
I never told the principal.
Well, no, I didn't say you did. I'm saying Isaac did because I kept saying asparagus. But like the first time he actually told the principal, he was like, "Tell him to stop saying asparagus," and then the principal was like, "Asparagus," and he just fucking flipped out. He got pissed off. He got so mad. And so he ended up just telling the principal every day, and then the principal was like, "Okay, shit." Oh my god! And like, the thing is, so Jane was in on it too, like so much. And it was funny because like Isaac just kept sitting next to us, and like it was like principal was like, "Well, stop sitting next to them." And he was like, "No." I mean, I'm good friends with Isaac now, but like, oh my god, it was fun to piss him off back then. It was just so fun. Oh, it will. It fucking will. Don't do it. Don't even try. But he said that I ruined 5th grade for him. Like I ruined it all. But all right, do you remember Hunter? Big Boy Hunt, dude.
Oh my god!
There was a lot of times during lunch where you just like throw up. You remember when you threw up that one day? That was disgusting. That was insane.
Yeah. One time, like we were in class, and literally what everybody heard was,
"Oh, dude." Hunter was
sorry.
cool though. At like every time in PE, we would just let him get the score or something and be like, "Go Hunter, go, yeah!" He always had like marinara sauce on his face too.
Yeah, last year. Yeah. Well, I know the bad part about this. We're making fun of him.
Wait,
and
I wasn't making
he
fun
actually
of him.
has
I was
problems.
just talking about him how he puked. Yeah, he had autism, Tristan. Yeah, he had autism. That's not funny.
Yeah,
he was cool though. I tried to, hang out with him. And then he moved away.
Yeah,
but dude,
it was okay.
You know what I don't like? When like you're taking a piss, and then like one of them just like walks in next to you, and instead of just pulling out their freaking dick to just take a piss, like a normal person would, they just pull their whole pants down around their ankles with their ass showing. And like you're just standing there next to them, like, dude, please stop. No, just pull your pants up. I'm just trying to take a piss here. And like, oh my god, it was like the worst thing ever in like elementary when kids would do that while you're just trying to take a pee. You're just trying to take a pee, a whiz, a wee.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about special children in jail. I'm talking about like just youngsters that would just walk in there while you're peeing. Like even when I was in kindergarten, like I'll just be peeing and then some pre-K kid walks in and just freaking pulls it around his ankles and like, dude, you're taking a freaking piss. You don't have to do that. Come on. But hey, when I was freaking before then, to take a poop, I would just strip down naked. Yeah, up until kindergarten, that's what I did. I would just strip down naked to take a poop.
Are you serious?
I'll do that when I freaking take a shower. Obviously, it's like
Yeah, yeah,
watch those.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I did that. I'll do that once in a while. Like I would go into my bathroom like watching a YouTube channel, and I would like strip down, and then for some reason I'd have to go poop. So then I'd go poop, get wipe, flush, get up, go into the what
Oh Jesus! About fell.
my shower.
Hey, Gage, you got to hear about the
Man,
time where Tristan in the
yeah.
middle of 8th grade decided to say, "When I grow up, I want to get roofied." All right.
Hold on. Let me put on a pair of headphones for this. Oh God.
To be honest, it's really nothing that bad. We know
Oh yeah, dude.
if he puts on
You
headphones,
better be
we
able
aren't
to.
gonna
Yeah, you will.
able to hear him.
Yeah, don't take him off,
Well,
Gage.
if he takes them off, he'll
But
be muted
like
for the
in the
rest of
middle
the
of
time.
class,
okay.
I'm just sitting with Chris, Tristan's there too, and then when Miss Meyer walks over to us, he's just like, "When I grow up, I want to get roofied." And Miss Meyer just looked like she wanted to just slap him.
Yeah, she even asked me what. Do you even know what roofies are? I said, yeah, it's pills that you slip in drinks, and then you go
Yo,
night
Gage
night.
just cut out really fucking bad.
I
can't find it.
But man, that made me die. Oh my god, dude. Speaking of like, yeah, I don't know how
Yeah,
you did it to be honest, but
I thought I was
speaking
gonna
of
get in
freaking 8th grade,
trouble.
I'll talk about Miss Champion and Aaron. Aaron, man, Aaron, Aaron, in the flesh, big ups, Aaron. That dude was the worst, the worst.
Me and Tyler started a podcast.
What? Yeah,
Yeah,
interesting.
We can make money from it.
But yeah,
yeah.
Let's talk about Aaron, dude. So Aaron was this kid that came to Fairgrove, in like the start of 8th grade, and pretty much when he first walked in, I thought, oh, this kid seems normal. He just seems like just some normal kid our age, and that's kind of what I hoped too. But no, like the first thing he does when like he walks in, he just dabs. He dabs, and I immediately knew something was wrong here. Something's not right.
The first
Yeah, he
words
would
that
just
he
go up
ever
to your
said to
ear
me
and just
was,
spit. Every time he did, he would just spit all over your face and your ear as he said it. And what was funny is that one day he did that to Luke, and I just told this to Luke, like, hey, Luke, just go up to his ear and say, fuck off. And, wait, no, it was go fuck yourself. Like, because I was just a stupid little 8th grader, but Luke actually did it. And so, of course, Aaron was a freaking snitch then, and he'd like to, get you in trouble. And immediately after Luke did that, Aaron walked straight into the coach's freaking room, because this was in the gym, or not in the gym, but the weight room. And yeah, he walked right towards the
"Oh
coach's
yeah,
Who
room.
ate the rest
He
of the
walked right in
cookies?
there.
yeah."
What the fuck?
Carly.
But yeah.
You ate all the
But yeah,
cookies.
dude, I looked at Luke, and Luke looked like he was about to cry, because he knew he thought that Aaron was just telling on him, And of course, Luke ain't about ready to get in that kind of trouble. He's always the golden child, Like, you don't see him get in trouble much, but yeah, Aaron just asked to get to the bathroom, and Luke, like when he came back, Luke just had the biggest
Yeah.
sigh of relief, and me and Jay the whole time. But Aaron, the time where Aaron pissed me off the most was where he tried to accuse me of. So, all right, here. So, we're in music class, and Aaron has this stupid little freaking beanie that's covered in dandruff and loose hair, and he was swinging it in my face, and it was getting in my eyes and crap. Like my eyes were on fire, so I tried to grab it out of his hands, and so while I'm trying to grab it,
Yeah.
he won't fucking move, so I decided to just knee him right in the fucking nuts to get him off of me, and I missed the freaking knee, but then he goes up to the teacher and he just laughingly says, "You just grabbed my nuts." But then he goes up to the teacher to tell, all sad and crap, Tyler just grabbed me in the nuts. And then he just goes to the principal and just says the same damn thing. And the principal's like, hey, Tyler, we're going to have to talk about this later on. I was like, dude, I didn't grab him at all, and I didn't even knee him. I didn't knee him at all. My knee missed. And, but it was funny because I could tell the principal saw through that bullshit because he said that he was gonna bring me into his office to talk about it, but he never did. Because it turns out he fucking knew that Aaron's a lying piece of shit.
Oh, Aaron is.
And so another freaking day where Aaron pissed me off was where he chucked the basketball at my face.
Yeah.
And it took so much strength to not punch him right in the mouth because I shoved him right up against the wall, and I was getting ready to fucking punch him right in the mouth, right in the teeth. I was going to make him eat his own freaking teeth. But I didn't. I just had him up against the wall, and I just let him go. I should have punched him, though. I should have punched him because I was always looking for an excuse, a good excuse to just bop him once, just pop him right in the nose. And yeah, and he's also a terrible brother. Let me just say that. I always,
he calls his sister. He says he's trying to do an accent, but it's like, dude, you're kind of creepy. That's not.
Yeah.
If you're actually going to say it like that, you'd be like, hey, bae.
You just said bae.
I said bae. It's B, but you put an E
but
on.
he said bae. But anyways, I always see him. He always says he hates his own sisters, and I always see him punch him, just touch him. But talking about his sisters, man, remember that one day last year where one of them was fishy? You remember that? It was such a warm, fishy smell, and it was god awful.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was awful.
Hold on. Yeah.
No, we're not.
We're recording.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are. We're recording.
Dude, you're cutting out so bad, Gage.
Yeah. Well,
special guest is Mia Khalifa.
Yeah, there you go. Talk closer to your mic because you keep cutting out.
Well, it doesn't exactly help that it's halfway through the shirt, so.
Oh.
Okay, well, anyways.
So you remember that one time when we were in science and
go back to what you were talking about.
Was it B or
about
the other
fishy.
sister?
It was the one without glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was B.
And
we were doing the egg drop project.
Yeah, as we're leaving, she wasn't even sitting there no more, but we could just smell it. It was so warm too, yeah, it was terrible. It had such a long radius too.
She smelled
even
fish.
Jackson came up to us and was like, "Hey, one of y'all's pussy stinks." Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god, dude! And it made your nostrils.
I said, "Oh no, that's me."
It was. I don't know how to explain, but it was warm. It was like a warm, fishy smell, and it was terrible.
Did you get?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
that smell.
It's like a fish market during the summer. Oh my god.
Disgusting.
Yeah. It was terrible,
Yeah.
The only other time I've actually had to smell fish that bad was when I was around Kaylee. The other time I smelled really bad.
What'd you say?
Hold on. What? Kaylee.
Can you repeat that?
It was just this one day.
He's fine.
And oh my god, I didn't. But actually, never mind, because there's this one day where Gage came in after just gotten fish and he smelled like period blood.
Shut up. Yeah, exactly.
I have a mom.
How would you know what period blood smells like?
Yeah.
Mm,
Shut up.
sure. That's disgusting.
Oh no, it was in the freaking
I mean, I
trash
also have a
can.
mom
She
and
left the
she
freaking
never
blood
smells
sample in
like
the trash
that.
can once, and I smelled it as a kid, and I just instantly like cry gagged. I was like, yep.
That's disgusting.
I got to go pee.
Go pee.
I know.
Yo, we hit the 90-minute mark, boys. Can we hit the 100-minute
Okay.
mark? No.
To be honest,
my phone's still at 9%, boy.
I feel like we should stop here. No, like I'm having to like do stuff after this, and I'd rather
Well, you
get it
can
done
leave.
now.
You can
So
leave,
I
and
feel
me and
like
Gage can
we
just
should
take
just
over
cut
the
it here,
podcast.
and tomorrow we
he actually
start
has to stay
where we
here.
stop.
Oh, he does. Fuck.
Yeah.
Nah. We're big
Yeah,
boys.
you guys can make your own like tiny little
Yo,
podcast
guys,
if you guys
this is
want.
the end of the BBC podcast.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
hope y'all enjoyed and watched the whole thing because
Sponsored by Volkswagen.
sponsored by sponsored by G Fuel, baby. No, just kidding.
sponsored by Anchor.
G Fuel
Actually,
is gay.
Sponsored by
no, it's sponsored by
Shut up, Garrett.
it's sponsored by
Sponsored by www.pornhub.com.
Sponsored by Anchor, and I had to record.
Hey
my...
guys, follow my OnlyFans.
Okay. Well,
no.
Okay. This has been the BBC podcast.
Come
We're
over
signing out.
We can have sandwiches.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, whatever happened?
We were.
What happened to BBC signing out? Huh? We're supposed to say that.
69.
Yee.
BBC. Oh yeah, we all gotta say at the same time. All right.
3,
we do.
2.
All right, on
BBC
go. We say it. 3, 2, 1, go. BBC signing out, bitches. No, that was terrible.
BBC signing out.
We already ended it.
Peace.